In those days that you're taking some time off, decompressing from like the very busy schedule that you've had, what are you doing? Are you watching TV? Are you reading a book, sitting with a magazine? Like, what's the vibe?
So I'm waking up. I'm gonna take you right through. I wake up and I text Matt, or like one of his nicknames. And he says coming. And he brings me my coffee every single morning. Matt delivers me coffee. I don't deserve him. He brings me a coffee, and I even taught him how I like it. I did a walkthrough with him in our kitchen. I'm like, this is the creamer I like, this is the milk I like. So he brings me my coffee. I'll lay in bed and I'll scroll through social media. I'll look through what's going on, what's trending, what's happening with my dogs, obviously, in my bed. Then I will get up, and sometimes I'll shower, sometimes I won't. And I will put on my sweatpants and I will go down to my living room if this is an off day, and I will turn on some form of reality TV. Currently I'm watching Love is Blind. Love Island is always good too. I'm watching Tell Me Lies right now. My brain is, I am so obsessed with that show. I don't know what I'm gonna do when it ends. Or sometimes I'll read if I'm feeling like I'm like rotting a little bit too much. I love a good rom-com. Anything that's gonna make me emotional, cry, and want to go like run into Matt's arms. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling so romantic. I love a good romance novel. And I usually will just like walk outside and lay on my grass with my dogs and eat chips and eat chicken parmesan and have a glass of wine or whiskey by the end of the night. But it's like my dream is not leaving my house on an off day. That is the point. Like, do not leave the premises, stay inside at all costs.
Does that ever seep into work? Like, especially when you're scrolling online, I'm sure it's like inevitable and like almost unavoidable that you're like, oh, this is a good idea, or this is something I want to build on. How much does work infringe?
All the time. Matt on Sundays is like, no. I'm like, wait, I just had this idea. Hold on, let me just put it in my notes. I'm working all the time, but that's also why I love Matt. Like, we're both working all the time, but it's fun. And that's what I think has been one of the best parts, I feel like, of my life, is that my passion turned into my career. And I feel so fortunate about that. Like, I genuinely love this. I'm addicted to this. I can't stop. If anything, that's my main point in therapy that I work on, is like, I'm just always working, but I love it. And so does my husband. And we don't have kids right now. So I'm like,
what's the problem?
Let's just keep working. And yeah, it's great.
Love it.